Children of 9th standard, Unit 4. The portrait of a lady written by Khushwant Singh. Warm-up activity. In a group of 5 or 6, talk to your friends about your grandparents using the hints given below. Points are given below. Using the same points, you tell the stories of your grandparents, name of your paternal means mother's father, paternal means father's father, maternal or paternal grandparents, or any aged relative in your family, or a family member who is very aged, what stories he tells about his childhood or when he had been to schooling and all. Their age, what is their age if alive? Do they live with you? Do these people live with you? If not, where else? Then where they are? The way you help them, in what way you help them? The way you celebrate their birthdays, how you celebrate birthdays, their favorite food, what do they like to eat, and their past memories. Plan how you would celebrate your grandparents' day. How you will celebrate grandparents' day? The day and date, time, people you would like to invite, whom would you like to invite, your friends, relatives, neighbors. Collect photos if any and prepare a speech. Prepare a speech for that. Share your experience with them. What experience you had with these aged people or your grandparents. Discuss their importance in the family. How important they are in the family. Are they still the backbone of your family? These all things you have to discuss. Children, write down the glossary words and write down the question answers. Read the lesson once or twice, and this is for the unit test. In this lesson, the author Khushwant Singh portrays the character of his grandmother and shares his life experiences with her. In the beginning, the author Khushwant Singh lives with his grandmother when his parents leave him in the village and they go to the city. And this author, in his childhood, he comes in contact with his grandmother. Well, I would like to tell you all the real story of Khushwant Singh. He used to have drinks, alcohol. When he was in one of the villages, the mullah of the mosque, or the priest you may call him, of the mosque, where priests are in churches, father and all. The mullah of the mosque, we are having monks or vikars, bhajis, or archakaru, what you call in Kannada. The mullah started to tell him, he spoke in Urdu, so I will tell in Urdu. आप लोगों का बर्ताव अच्छा नहीं है. He said to Khushwant Singh, आप लोगों का बर्ताव अच्छा नहीं है, आप अच्छी तरह बिहेव नहीं करते, आप शराब पीते हैं, सिगरेट पीते हैं, ये खुदा को मंजूर नहीं है, इस तरह रहना चाहिए, उस तरह रहना चाहिए. Khushwant Singh silently heard everything. He told him, "Hey Maula Ali," see what Khushwant Singh says, "Hey Maula Ali, तुम्हें क्या पता इस साकी में कितना दम है। अगर तुम में हिम्मत है तो इस मस्जिद का एक पत्थर हिला के दिखाओ। अगर हिला नहीं सकते तो एक घूंट पी के देखो, पूरा मस्जिद हिलता हुआ नजर आएगा। He was an improvised man. He answered Mawla, and Mawla had to keep quiet. Now he is explaining about his grandmother. He describes her to be an old woman with wrinkled face, at old age skin wrinkles, slightly bent. This lady is bent. Her silver locks hair were scattered untidily over her pale, puckered face. Now when blood becomes less, your skin becomes white, pale face, the silver locks are scattered here and there. The author and his grandmother were good friends. In the beginning they were very, even throughout his life, so far as his grandmother was alive, he was a good friend of her. He lived with her when his parents stayed in city. His parents, author's parents, were in city and he lived in a village. When these two were in the village, what this lady used to do, early in the morning she used to wake up her grandson. She used to give him bath. And while Khushwant Singh used to take bath, at that time she used to say her prayers, hymns, holy songs in a monotonous sound. Her intention was, she used to say her prayers so loudly, her sole intention was that her grandson should also learn these hymns. Even this is my habit too. When early in the morning, when I take bath, I go on with the hymns. So that these hymns should fall into the ears of others, and sacredness and holiness should enter these human beings. So always I say, Sarve jiva sukhino bhavantu, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyanti, ma kasyid dukhamapnuyat. Grief should not come to the part of all the living beings. Every living being should be happy. This is what I pray. Here also the grandmother used to say her prayers in a loud voice. It was her sole intention that her grandson should also learn the prayers and he should say his prayers. And in the meantime, she used to plaster his slate with yellow chalk. She used to have a red ink pen, ink pot. Previously ink pot was there. We used to dip in the ink pot and then people used to write, the ancient, the old people during their schooling. And slate was always used up till 4th or 5th standard, to the best of my knowledge. And then she used to give her grandson thick stale chapatis with sugar put on that, and the grandson used to have these chapatis. Yeah, stale chapatis, stale breads are always good for health. But now we are most accustomed to biscuits and breads, bakery foods and all. Bakery food should be avoided. Totally avoided. You eat groundnuts, you eat groundnuts and jaggery, you eat bananas, you eat fruits, you eat stale chapatis or breads, no harm. Not bakery breads. She used to get him ready for school and accompany him to school. She used to go along with him to school and spent a day in the temple attached to the school. There was one temple which was attached to the school. She used to leave her grandson in the school and she used to sit in the temple till the school got over. And while going, she used to take these stale chapatis which were more in the house, and she used to make bits and she used to put to the dogs, street dogs. And the dogs also used to accompany grandmother and this grandson to the school and brought him back home in the evening. And in the evening she used to get him back. She fed the street dogs with stale chapatis. Even she fed the street dogs. When the author went up to university, when the author and grandmother were taken to the city for further education, the author had to go to university. His link with his grandma was broken. The link with grandmother was broken, but they used to live together. One room was given, common room was there for grandmother and grandson. But she never used to accompany with him to that city school because vans were there. The child was carried by the van and he was brought by the van. But she used to ask what your teacher taught today. Then Khushwant Singh used to tell that today Archimedes' principle was taught, Newton's law, Einstein's theory. And he also told that this world is round. All these things she did not like, grandmother did not like, because she always thought that the world is flat and is not round. Secondly, holy things were not taught in the school. As in the village school, holy prayers were also sung at the beginning of the class and all. This was not taught there. Then how grandmother started to spend her days when she was no more in contact with her grandson? She started to work on spinning wheel, reciting her prayers. Even there also she used to recite prayers. Here also she is reciting prayers, telling her beads of rosary. She started japa, never spoke to anybody. She started to keep mum absorbed completely in prayer. In the afternoon, she used to have rest. Rest means she used to come and sit in the veranda and she used to throw the bits of chapatis to the sparrows. Here dogs were not there. And she was totally content by doing so, relaxed. When a time came when the author had to go to abroad country, she sent him. She had been to railway station to give him see off, but did not speak with him. She embraced him. She kissed him on his forehead, but still then she was counting, telling the beads. Author could hear her prayers. The wetness of the kiss was on his forehead. Kissed his forehead silently. After 5 years, after living in abroad country for 5 years, author came back. When he returned home, when he came back, he found his granny in the same condition. She was as He found her as she was when he was living to abroad country, or when he was in college, when he was in school. There was no change in her. She looked the same. She welcomed him, clasping him in her arms, reciting prayers. She clasped him in her arms, but she was reciting prayers. On the first day of his arrival, she spent time with him and her sparrows, feeding them. The first day, she spent her time feeding the sparrows, and she spent time with him and her prayers. In the evening, she did not pray, but played. What she did in the evening? In the evening, she went to the neighboring houses. She called all the ladies, and one old drum was there. She started to beat the drum, sang songs with neighboring women came in celebration of his arrival. She was so glad that she wanted to celebrate his arrival. That was the first day she missed her prayers. And here, on this day, in the evening, she missed her prayer. The family of Khushwant Singh, along with Khushwant Singh, they protested her. They told her to stop. But she did not stop singing. She did not stop beating that old drum. She was so happy that she sang on the warrior who returned back. The next morning she was taken ill. Next morning, grandma was ill with mild fever, very mild fever was there. She told that her end was near. She called her family members, Khushwant Singh, and she told that my end has come. There are some people who predict their end, who tell the family members, now this is the end of my life. But a doctor was called. Doctor examined her and told the family members, there's a slight fever and nothing will happen. She will be all right. She lay peacefully in bed praying. She was still praying when she laid, telling her beads, and passed away peacefully. And telling her beads, making the japas. Her hand fell down, the rosary fell down, and she passed away. As the sun was setting, in the evening, this is the evening time, while she lay dead with stiff wrap in the red shroud, in a red cloth she was covered, thousands of sparrows sat scattered on the floor without any chirping. Previously, when she used to put bits of chapatis, the birds used to chirp, they used to sit on her legs, but she never shooed them away. But now, thousands of sparrows have collected without chirping. The mother of Khushwant Singh, the author, she went inside, she brought chapatis, she cut them into crumbs, bits, and she threw, but the birds did not touch. They did not eat. Though bread pieces were spread for them, the sparrows took no notice of them. They did not even look at the crumbs. When the corpse of the granny was taken off, when they carried away the dead body, they flew away quietly, leaving the bread pieces as they went. See the love of birds, even animals love human beings. Even the birds loved grandmother. This is the story of the portrait of the lady. Children, I would like to tell you all that. Read the story once or twice. Write the glossary words and write the question and answers pertaining to the text. Thank you. Thank you very much.